you are headed out to the pool today, you should be okay midday. It's later in the evening that you could have some problems.
Right, more than likely not until after dark that we start to see some of that rain. So again, most of your Saturday, A-okay. And in fact, it's going to get a little bit brighter as we go through the start of the day as well. We're going to bookend the weekend with dry time. It's in the middle, mainly while you're sleeping through the start of the day tomorrow that we see the majority of our rain, which could feature some downpours, even some rumbles of thunder. So we're going to keep that impact day going. Of course, we're so waterlogged across the area, and that could lead to some pockets of locally flash flooding. Otherwise, turning more comfortable as we turn the page into next week. It feels a little sticky out there this morning. 71, especially with the clouds trapping a lot of that warmth here this morning. We're still mostly cloudy over downtown Pittsburgh, but as we go through the start of the day, we will introduce more sunshine. That could lead us to just a stray shower into the afternoon. That would be for an unlucky someone across western Pennsylvania. On our way to 86 this afternoon, as we go through the overnight hours, the start of the day tomorrow, not only are there concerns for more downpours, but also an isolated rumble of thunder. Keep in mind a lot of this activity happening through the night into early tomorrow, so a lot of the storms really not going to have too much punch, but still could produce some frequent lightning strikes. You may be awakened from your sleep by some of that thunder, even some gusty winds and small hail. That's a concern for most of the Pittsburgh area. Then tomorrow, we turn off most of the rain early, but still there are going to be some pockets of locally heavy rain, especially from the city back towards the south and west. So talking about parts of Washington, Greene, and even Monongalia counties down into West Virginia, where you can see some of those rainfall totals jumping closer to 3/4, maybe even pushing an inch of rain. A few more passes of downpours could quickly lead to much higher totals. Everybody else may pick up an even half inch in some spots. So again, something worth watching as we continue through the weekend. And next week, nice little slice of summer as humidity levels will drop. You can see the clouds out there on Futurecast now, but as we go into the afternoon, sunshine breaks through. Should be a pretty nice mid-July day. Again, temperatures running in the mid-80s, just given that sunshine, the heat, the humidity. There is that outside chance of a shower that fires up into the afternoon. Clouds will be rolling in just as the sun is setting, but no showers more than likely until after 11 o'clock, maybe even midnight. You can see Futurecast zeroing in on a batch of showers, a cluster of maybe some rumbles of thunder too, moving in just south of I-70. That will spill over into northern West Virginia here 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. A lot of the activity is done out of here with just some spotty shower activity to get the day started, but even that small window through the overnight could lead to some patches of, again, some flooding concerns. Through the afternoon, cold front sinks through, may fire off one more stray shower, but then we open the door to some very comfortable summer air as temperatures may even struggle to hit 80 degrees on Monday. Maybe even best of all, humidity levels will drop as well. We'll enjoy days of sunshine too as we get the new week started, so things will be looking good, feeling good as well. Even as we continue on through Wednesday, that's when the heat gets fired back up. A high of 90 degrees. The Steelers, of course, going to training camp this week. It's going to feel like the start of Latrobe season, too. How about 92 on Thursday? We should keep the showers away for the first practice of the Steelers training camp, but then showers will be possible again Friday into Saturday as well. So we'll be monitoring that. But so nice to see temperatures in the 70s, sunshine, too, for the middle of July.
Yeah, that is nice. And then I see the 90s, and it makes my stomach hurt
I know, it was a quick turnaround. So yeah, make the most of Monday and Tuesday.
But it's dry, so we're looking on the positive side.
There's that, yes.
All right, Jill Swed, we appreciate you this morning. Thank you.